Hello students! It is Thursday, March 4, 2021. We are going to finish up our story for this week. On your screen is the reading story that we are mastering. Now, the cursor is moving onto the screen. We're going to reread the title and we're going to read these first two sentences and come to these next two sentences within our story. Now, boys and girls, this title should look familiar to you. This first sentence should look familiar to you, and also this second sentence should look familiar to you, okay? Now, remember, when we read stories, we have to sound out that word first and then put it together and it makes up a word. The more you do that, the better you're going to get at reading. Now, let's come here to our first slide, okay? When we come here to our first slide, now, since we already went over these letter sounds for the title, we're going to now read the title together. These last three sentences you will be reading on your own, okay? Now, read with Mr. Begay. The title is up here again, okay? Now, we're going to reread the title here. Read with Mr. Begay. Here we go. The Boy and His Dog. Let's read right here again. Repeat after me. The Boy and His Dog. Let's read it one more time, then you're going to take over. Here we go. The Boy and His Dog. Now, boys and girls, your turn to read the title. Go. Read it again. Go. Last time. Read it again. Now, let's come back to this slide now. Let's read this title together. Here we go. The Boy and His Dog. Let's read it again. The Boy and His Dog. Your turn to read the title. Go. One more time. Read. Go. Good job. Now, boys and girls, let's come back to this slide. Now, the title says, The Boy and His Dog. Now, look at these two pictures. There's a boy here with his dog. There's also a boy here and his dog, okay? When you read stories like this, when you read sentences, titles, it is best to start putting pictures in your head. You got to imagine these sentences with pictures like these so that way you can correlate with the title. Now, let's come here to this next sentence, okay? Now, let's read together. We did this already also, but we're going to reread it. Here we go. The boy has a big dog. Let's read it again together. The boy has a big dog. Let's read it one more time, then you're going to read it by yourself. The boy has a big dog. Your turn to read. Ready? Go. Read it again. Go. Last time. Read this sentence. Go. Good job. Now let's come back up here. Let's read the title and the first sentence because we just read the first sentence now. Now read with Mr. Begay. Here we go. The Boy and His Dog. The boy has a big dog. Let's read up here again, then you're going to read by yourself. Repeat after me. Here we go. The boy and his dog. The boy has a big dog. Your turn to read. Ready? Go. One more time. Ready, read, go. Good job. Now here we go, boys and girls. Let me come back to this slide again, okay? We read here, the boy has a big dog. Look at these two pictures here, okay? There's a boy here and he has a big dog. There's also a boy here. He has a big dog, okay? Like I stated, when you read sentences, anything, it's best to start putting those pictures in your head, okay? Start imagining them so that way you can really understand the story. Now let's come here to this slide, okay? Now, we've already read this yesterday, but let's reread it again. Here we go. Read with Mr. Begay. The dog is white with a black spot. Let's read right here again. Here we go. The dog is white with a black spot. Let's read again here, then you're going to read by yourself. Here we go. The dog is white with a black spot. Your turn to read. Ready, boys and girls? Go! Now, let's read here to this sentence. Ready? You're going to read by yourself again. Go! Now, let's read this last sentence. Ready? Go! Now, good job, boys and girls. Now, let's come back up here. We just completed this sentence right here. Now, let's read this all together. Read with me, then you're going to read by yourself. Here we go. The boy and his dog. The boy has a big dog. The dog is white with a black spot. Let's read one more time. Here we go. The boy and his dog. The boy has a big dog. The dog is white with a black spot. Your turn to read now, boys and girls. Ready? Go! Ready, boys and girls? One more time. You're going to read this by yourself. Ready? Go! Okay, good job, boys and girls. We read those sentences. Now we are going to continue, okay? We're going to add on another sentence to our story. Now, we're going to add on this sentence, okay? Now look right here at this slide. We're going to break apart these sounds first and then put them together, okay? Our sentence is up here. Now, let's sound these words out. Repeat after me. The E. The E. Your turn to sound it out. Go. One more time. Sound it out. Now, what's the word? What's the word again? Let's sound it out together. The E. The. Okay? So this first word is the. You should recognize that word by now. Now let's come down here and let's sound out this word and put it together. Repeat after me. D-og. D-og. Your turn to sound it out. Go. One more time. Sound it out. Go. Now, what's the word? What's the word again? Let's sound it out. D-og. Dog. Dog. So it reads, the dog. Okay? We got these two words down. The dog. Let's move on to this word right here. Here we go. Repeat after me. Ha-ass. Ha-ass. Your turn to sound it out. Go. One more time. Sound it out. Now, what's the word? What's the word again? Let's sound it out together. Ha-as. Has. Has. So let's read from here. The dog has. So this word right here is has, okay? The dog has. Now let's move on right here. Easy, boys and girls. What are we going to say here? A. Good job. Remember, I stated when you come upon this letter here, when it's by itself, you're always going to say A. So A, what's the word? A. Okay, let's read from here now. The dog has a. Okay, so we're going to read here. The dog has a. Now let's come down here. Let's read this together. Here we go. Let's put this word together. Ba-all. Ba-all. Your turn to sound it out. Go. One more time. Sound it out. Now, what's the word? What's the word again? Let's sound it out together. Here we go. Ba-all. Ball. Ball. Now let's read all these words together. Ready? Here we go. The dog has a ball. That's what this sentence says. The dog has a ball. Now let's come right here. Let's practice reading that together. Ready? Here we go. I'm going to help you with these first three sentences, and then you're going to read by yourself. Here we go, boys and girls. Repeat after me. The dog has a ball. Let's read it again. The dog has a ball. Let's read it again. The dog has a ball. Your turn to read now, boys and girls. Ready? Go. Read it again. Go. Read it again. Go. Last sentence, boys and girls. Read. Go. Good job. Now, boys and girls, let's come up here to this slide again, okay? Now, let's put that sentence in here. We just completed this sentence here. Let's read it together with Mr. Begay up here. Here we go. Repeat after me. The boy and his dog. The boy has a big dog. The dog is white with a black spot. The dog has a ball. Let's read it again. Here we go. Repeat after me. The boy and his dog. The boy has a big dog. The dog is white with a black spot. The dog has a ball. Your turn to read now, boys and girls. Ready? Go. Okay, good job, boys and girls. Now, let's come back to the slide again. So this sentence that we just read says, the dog has a ball. Now look at these two pictures here. There's a dog here, and he has a ball. Same thing, the dog has a ball here, okay? Like I said, when you read sentences, okay? You gotta put pictures like this in your imagination, so therefore you can imagine what these sentences are really talking about, okay? Now, let's do two more slides, okay? We're gonna add on another sentence here. Let's break this apart, okay? Ready? Our sentence is right here. Let's break it apart by sounding out our words together. Here we go. Repeat after me. The E. The E. Your turn to sound it out. Go. One more time. Sound it out. What's the word? What's the word again? Let's sound it out together. The E. The. The. So this first word is the. Now let's come to this next sentence, okay? Ready? Here we go. Let's sound out this next word. Repeat after me. D-og. D-og. Your turn to sound it out. Go. One more time. Sound it out. Go. What's the word? What's the word again? Let's sound it out together. D-og. Dog. Now let's put these words together. The dog. That's what it says. The dog. So right here, the dog. Now let's come here to this next word. Let's say these sounds together. Is. Is. Your turn to sound it out. Go. One more time. Sound it out. Go. What's the word? What's the word again? Let's sound it out together. Is. 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 Now let's put these three words together. Read with me. The dog is. Now let's sound this word out, okay? Here we go. Repeat after me. Little. Let's sound it out again. Little. Your turn to sound it out. Go. One more time. Sound it out. What's the word? What's the word again? Now let's sound it out together. Little. 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 Okay, let's put these words together now. The dog is little. Okay, that's what this sentence says. The dog is little. Now let's come right here. Let's do this next slide and let's put these sentences together, okay? What we just read. Repeat after me and then you're going to say these sentences by yourself, okay? Here we go. The ball is little. Repeat after me. The ball is little. Let's read it again. The ball is little. Your turn to read. Go. Read it again. Go. Read it again. Go. Last sentence. Read it again. Go. Good job. Now, boys and girls, let's come back up here to this slide. And let's add in this sentence again, okay? Let's start up here. Read with me. Here we go. The boy and his dog. The boy has a big dog. The dog is white with a black spot. The dog has a ball. The ball is little. Now, let's read it again up here. Ready? Repeat after me. The boy and his dog. The boy has a big dog. The dog is white with a black spot. The dog has a ball. The ball is little. Your turn to read now, boys and girls. Ready? Go! Good job, boys and girls. Now let's come back to this slide really quick. So we read here in our sentence, the ball is little. Now look at these two pictures here. This ball right here is little, okay? You can tell because this ball is big, this is little. Look at this picture again. This is what you call a small ball, a little ball, and this is a big ball. But it says the ball is little, okay? Now, get a paper and pencil. Once you get your paper and pencil, here is your homework for today. I want you to write down number 1, okay? I want you to practice reading it and give me your answer here. The answer is in our story that we just read, which is here, okay? Your answer is somewhere in here. You have to read the sentence here to get the answer in that story. Remember, boys and girls, I want you to try reading these words by yourself, okay? Sound them out like we do here. Break them apart, okay? And say it fast. The more you do that, you're going to be able to put words together. Once you're done with that, I want you to write this, okay? And I want you to read it and draw me that picture in here, okay? Now, like I said, if you don't know these words, sound them out. But boys and girls, some of these words should look familiar to you. Like here's a word that you should know already. Here's a word that you should know. Here's a word, and here's a word. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 words that you should know in this sentence, okay? Now, go ahead and pause the screen right here because I'm going to log off. And remember, put this in a folder because you are going to turn this in on Friday.